You're right, Mark. A lot of people that I've been speaking to this morning are actually questioning why there are so many supposedly private moments between the couple being aired literally for the world to see. But we've just, in the last couple of minutes, received some kind of guidance from those who are close to the royal family, and it's understood that that claim which Netflix put at the beginning of episode 1, saying members of the royal family have declined to comment on the content within this series, appears to be false. It's understood that Buckingham Palace or Kensington Palace or any member of the royal family was not directly approached by Netflix to respond to anything in that series. So from those close to members of the royal family, it looks like that claim at the beginning of the Netflix series is untrue. Well, I'm joined by former royal correspondent Michael Cole now for his reaction. Michael, your thoughts?
It's very glossy. It's well made. Netflix have thrown a lot of money at it. But where's the substance? This is all sizzle and no steak. An expression I'm sure Netflix will understand. Where's the beef? Because it's not living up to its billings. And if we're just going to be treated to 6 episodes of them blandly saying, we're wonderful and the others are horrible, we're right and they're wrong, I think that's going to pall quite quickly. Of course, we've now just seen the first 3 episodes, but it's not a good look, you know, whinging and whining. When you think about these two people in their hilltop fortress in California, lovely looking people, both of them, beautiful children, healthy, they've got all the money in the world, cars, people who want to see them, smile at them, say yes to them. What on earth have they got to worry about? 2 time zones from where we're sitting here in London, there's a terrible war going on. People are being murdered, raped, and don't know where they're going to go for their food and their heat. In this country, there are people afraid to turn off the central heating because they don't think they can pay the bill. I just come here on the train. All those people are putting up with strikes and the eco-anarchists on the road, preventing them earning a living to pay the taxes, to pay for all this. Because if these people can't be decent to each other, if they can't be respectable to each other, why should we respect them?
What do you make of their claims about media intrusion, particularly around the time that their relationship was made public? Meghan talks about one of her neighbours paying for a security camera to be installed to look over into her garden. But rules have changed since the time of Princess Diana, haven't they? Yeah,
there's bad behaviour everywhere. We've got to differentiate between the legitimate press and the paparazzi. That's just a bloke with a camera trying to get a lucky shot that he can sell. And Harry misunderstands what the royal rota is. The royal rota is to limit the amount of intrusion so that people share the coverage that is done. But this is actually all nonsense. No less a person than the late Her Majesty the Queen said to me once, 50% of my job is being seen. I have to be seen to be believed. And that is part of royalty. Harry should know that. He does know that. Certainly, Meghan Markle knows that. She's in the show business. And doesn't she do it well? A couple of nights ago in New York, there was a bank of photographers. The whole Nikon choir was there, wasn't it? You saw it. Yeah. They were there at their invitation, of the Kennedys' invitation. If they didn't want that, there are chickens they could be feeding back in California, looking after their children. You either want publicity or you don't want publicity, but it goes with the territory. And I said to a minor royal who was complaining about some unfair coverage, and I said to him, the time for you to worry, matey, is when the media is no longer interested, because that will mean the media is no longer interested in the monarchy. And when that happens, the game is up. Let's be honest about this.
Yeah.
You were around at the time of the wedding of Meghan and Harry. The coverage was universally positive. She was welcomed as a breath of fresh air. That was the phrase that kept going on. In Windsor Great Park, people stood 12 deep to welcome them. They couldn't have had a warmer welcome if it had been orchestrated by Cecil B. DeMille for a film. It was magnificent. So what on earth, I come to my, have they got, what is the point? You know, we're in terms of brotherly love, we're not in the Jonathan and David era, we're in the Cain and Abel part of the Bible.
We speak